Hello, everyone. Well, I think I'm going to be the first to admit that I'm not a video guy. I'm just not very good when it comes to recording videos. But, my main purpose is to show you all and also to keep record of the progress that I make year by year. So, yeah. So, excuse me. I don't make the best videos, but I try to make information relevant. But yeah, the Dewey Pine. So this was outside. Well, it's outside now, but this was out front in the open in the sun, and we've been getting some 35, 40 mile an hour wind gusts, and this thing just does not like heavy winds, but it loves full sun. You can tell because it smells really heavy, like just like a heavy honey. This thing is it's a crazy, crazy plant. Oh, sticky. But yeah, so the Drosophilum is in the greenhouse now, for now. Our weather will calm down a little bit later, but yeah, wind gusts get pretty crazy here. My Cephalotus, as you can see, guys, let me zoom in. So there's my one from eBay, the typical one. Sunburned. Yes. So the leaves from inside that were under LEDs to out here in the greenhouse did suffer from some sunburning. I've noticed it depends on the plant. So that plant's probably the worst when it came to sunburning. And when I got this plant in December of 24, the leaves were almost a yellow, really light green, so not a lot of chlorophyll. So I knew that they would sunburn pretty easy. This is my typical from John. Yeah, I hope he's doing well out there. So, yep, the typical from John. As you can see, the coloring there is super fantastic. Again, the sunburning is from the tissues that were indoors that moved outdoors. So, yeah, so that's a typical Cephalotus there. And then I have my Agnes from California Carnivors. Yeah. And then, of course, the Pitripolines from this plant. Yeah, this was stripped all the way down, like I've said it 100 times. But making a good, strong recovery with all my Agnes Pitripolines. Oh, these two are taken. This is getting sent out tomorrow. I only ship on Mondays, but these two are going to Jake. I think he's a subscriber. I think he said he was. But yeah, so these two are going to be gone, but I have these left. Those two Agnes there, and then I have my typicals. Hey, you guys never know. You may get some coal mine mixed in here. Who knows? But yeah, so just my Agnes. Growing right along. Just some garbage plants here. Some experimentation of planters. I wanted this to be like an indoor, but no, Scorpioids do best outdoors, hands down. Just the bottom line. They just do best outdoors. Scorpioids, they're kind of hard to get things into focus because I'm not the best when it comes to cameras and videos. And then I even have Cephalotus. This is I think that's a typical in a pot. And then, yeah, plants that I just, yeah, it is what it is. Cooling, that's my mist maker. It's 12 head, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, 12 heads down in there. Keeps humidity up for me. We're at 40% right now at 67 degrees, so perfect. Evaporative cooler, my hanging pots. What is that? Hold on, what is this called? Martin's Dragon back there. Let me see if I can zoom in. That there, yeah, crazy growing plant. It's got shoots everywhere, and it just keeps sending shoots out. Yeah. So he multiplies a lot more than this guy. Yeah, so my multifida here, Extrema, is growing right along. Deep red, almost like it's too much light, too much sunshine, but it is directly hanging from the greenhouse. So the flood table here. What do I have? My California Sunset. There's my seed pod, as I showed last time. Almost ready to collect the seeds out of the seed pod. This thing is just absolutely insane. Yeah, it's got a mind of its own. Something falls over, they definitely know which way's up. My Judith Hindles, oh, massive. These are going to be just massive pictures this year. So very happy with that. The colors, these are the spring colors that we're getting. Yep, spring colors. And then, of course, my seedlings. Let me zoom right on down in there. So just a quick shot of the seedlings. All are doing great. I really did a number on them last year, so the growth is way behind. Some Sarracenias there, some Sundews, Drosera. Here's my narrow leaf. That's a shoot from the parent plant, as I said in the past. Some more, Sundews. My trigger plant, Stelidium here. Grows like a weed. It's starting to warm up just a little bit, and new growth is coming up. That's all sunburn growth because this was inside. My Scotts River, my anodes. There's cute little flowers on the anodes. Yeah, just a small pygmy sundew. Love it. My typical Venus Flytrap seeds. I'm going to do some genetics on the seeds here. So that's what this flower's for. More Drosera, of course. So I have ICPS Giant, Narrowleaf, and Bot River. I thought I had Wide Leaf somewhere. I probably do. Somewhere on the property. Just so you know, this is not the only area that I have plants on this property. So, yeah, this is just the area that I record for you guys. Yep. I took Kansas there. Flowers. Let me see if I can get a shot here, but it's starting to flower, of course. So guys, if you don't want this growing everywhere, I would just pinch off the flowers. I'm going to be doing some seed collecting on this, so I'm going to keep those seeds. Well, a few of them. Let's see here. My Alciae, I'm not good at pronouncing names, as usual. It's just a big mound of sundews there. And it just keeps growing. My Scorpioids, these came out of my tissue culture tubes. As you can see, growing right along. So they do hold for several months in the tissue culture tubes. The gamma does, and then I just plant the gamma up, and then you have Scorpioids. So I feel I can provide Scorpioids year-round. Let's see here. What else we got? Just my flavas here. Some flava seedlings. Typical. Oh, got to show you this, guys. This is the CCP Destruction Venus Flytrap. And this year, I've noticed the traps have wings. So there's that trap there. Each side's got these little wings on it. This new trap that's coming up, it's got wings on it. Right there. And then, of course, you can see the flower stalk in the lower left-hand corner of that plant there. But yeah, the new traps have wings on it. Last year's traps, this year's traps. That flower stalk is the second flower stalk. The thing is, I cut the first flower stalk off, which you can see right underneath that, and it just shot up another flower. So crazy plant. Its number one goal is to survive, obviously. Typical. And then my Madagascar here. And then more typicals. All the spring traps are coming up. My California Carnivores, Spider-Man, Venus Flytrap. Looks perfect. All three plants growing. And I wanted to note to you guys too that this really looks like mutations from 2,4-D. So if you, especially this guy right here. So if you ever dealt with your common mallow in your lawn and you sprayed that mallow with 2,4-D and you notice it keeps growing but comes back deformed, compare the mallow leaves to this and you'll see the similarities. So this looks like 2,4-D genetic mutation. Just an assumption, guys. But yeah, that's my assumption. Typical. My Purpureras here, growing right along. My Scarlet Bells, new growth. Yep, new growth popping up. New growth popping up. Spring is here, guys. Spring is here. All the new growth on these seedlings and the new growth on those seedlings. Jacob there at Sarracenia Northwest. His plant is coming right back up. The Venus Flytrap I did pull out of here. I lost one bulb. There's 3 bulbs there. I lost one bulb to rot, so I kept the other 2 bulbs, and they are in the hospital bin. Let's see here. This is just a typical from California Carnivores. My Mega Mouth. Huh. Does that look like a Scarlet Bell? Not a Scarlet Bell. Judith Hindle. Coloring almost has the same coloring as a Judith Hindle. But yeah, some more Purpura, Sarracenia here. New growth. Excellent colors. What is this? A Swanania from California Carnivores. Sticky. This is sticky all the way around, all on the outside of that. More California Carnivores. Good, nice tall flava here. Just the coloring is, I think, later on in the season, I think a lot of these colors are just going to be, you'll see, they're going to pop. And then my Scorpioids, of course. There's the flowers of the Scorpioids. Nice and flat, since I did raise the humidity in here. Not as dry in here. And then, of course, you can tell by the dew. Yeah, multifida. Multifida? I don't know, guys. How do you pronounce it? I know, I could probably look it up, but yeah. Flood table. Oh, that's where the water comes in. So, but yeah, this table floods once a day for 15 minutes to keep these pots watered, but not sitting in water as to avoid anaerobic conditions. That's what I dealt with last year, which really hampered the progress of my plants, was the anaerobic conditions. Nasty, just nasty conditions. But this setup here, oh yeah, perfect. Flood it once and it drains, it lets the pots breathe. And nothing. I don't have any. Oh, it's dripping because it did flood. Oh, just a couple hours ago. But yeah, no anaerobic smell whatsoever. And I can see and I can tell by the growth of the seedlings. Yeah, growth will always tell you really what's going on. I think last year I made a comment that the traps weren't as big as I'd want them, or rhizomes weren't as big. I think it was because these plants were just sitting in too much water, especially when, you know, it would be 100 degrees for a couple weeks. So anaerobic conditions, I think, is what set me off last year. Sorry, the wind, like I said, we've been having gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Just, it's been throwing garbage everywhere. The top is on, so during the day I'll pull the east side top. I'll make this a drop top greenhouse. During the day, take the east side panels off, and I will leave the west side panels up because our wind comes from the west, and I have big maple trees right here, which makes a mess this time of year. Whew, boy, that dewy pine smells. So yeah, so there it is, guys. 15-minute video here, and hopefully I didn't bore you to death, and I just wanted to show you the updates of the plants. That moss was from the pitcher, the primary pitcher, when I was fertilizing it, and it would spill out. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next weekend. Thanks for watching, guys.